So I'm here with part 2 of my question and answers video. If you have not yet seen part 1, go watch it. You don't have to watch these in any order, really, to catch any flow. So, anywhoozles, let's just get on with the questions, shall we? How old am I? I just recently turned 21, the big 21. What is the funniest moment you've had this year? Oh my gosh, if you guys know me, you will know that I have almost maybe 3 times a day stupid moments that I either say something dumb or just do something dumb, and everyone finds it hilarious. But my favorite funny moment of this year so far is actually my most funny and scary moment combined. At the beginning of the year, me and my brother were going back and forth pranking each other and trying to scare each other basically, and it resulted in me hiding in a downstairs pantry closet, and as he came in, it was like midnight, I came jumping out of the closet and he screamed and hit the door, slid down it, and it was just awesome. Shortly after that had happened, I get home from work and I'm on the phone with my mom, and she was asking me about like where my brother was and whatnot, and I noticed that his car was nowhere, not in my garage, not out front, and just told her he wasn't home. So mid-conversation, I all of a sudden out of the corner of my eye see my upstairs light go off. First I just kind of thought maybe I was seeing things, I never remembered it being on in the first place, and I was just, yeah. And then like 2 seconds after that, I heard a door shut upstairs and someone would walk across the room. At that point, my heart like stopped because my brother wasn't home and I had no idea who the heck was upstairs in my house. Just for like a little tidbit of info, me and my brother live together and it's only either me or him at his home, so it was like someone robbing our house. Go to the bottom of the stairs, I'm screaming up, screaming my brother's name, and no answer. Mom's getting paranoid on the other end of the phone because I still haven't told her what's going on. And at that point I'm like, Mom, I think there's someone in the house. And she's like, how would they have gotten in the house? And I turn around and I see that our front door was left unlocked. Again, my heart stopped. I think I suffered from like 5 heart attacks that day. I kid you not. Instead of being like a smart person and running out of the house to do something logic like call the police, I froze midway in my doorway because I didn't want the douchebag running downstairs and getting away without me at least seeing his face. There I am, probably looking like a tard in front of my door for all my neighbors to see, on the phone with a little can of pepper spray, and I tell my mom I was gonna hurry and call my brother and get him to come over to the house and go upstairs and teach him a lesson or do something. So anyway, I call him, and long story short, it was actually him that was upstairs. His car had apparently broken down, so it was in the shop, which is why he was carless, and I freaked out because he wasn't responding when I called his name, and apparently he was on the phone. But needless to say, I really thought I was about to die that day. See, I can at least look back on that now and laugh about it because it was kind of funny. What superpower would I have and why? This is a really hard question because there's so many superpowers that I always think that I would want. But the one that keeps coming back to my head is power to be invisible, because think about it, like you can get out of virtually any situation. You're having a conversation with someone totally unpleasant. Poof, you're gone. They can't talk to you anymore. You want to eavesdrop on someone's conversation, there you go. Walk right up, they'll never know you're there. You're getting kidnapped in some creeper's car, all you have to do, poof, he doesn't know where you're at, can't grab you. What is your favorite TV shows and your favorite movies? Oh my gosh, this is probably the hardest thing to pick because I have so many favorites. I am a total TV and movie person that it's insane how much I love this stuff. But my top 2 favorite TV shows, I can't pick which one's my favorite because they're both so good. They're actually not on the air anymore. They ended a little while ago. But you can still see them on Netflix, so if you have a Netflix account, you should totally go check it out. The first show is Alias. I watched this with my family when I was probably like late elementary, junior high years is when this was on. And we were hooked onto this show. That was like our Sunday or Monday, I think it might have been Sunday or Monday. I can't remember what nights it came on. But it was our tradition to sit down and watch this show. Like I think I watched that on Netflix at least twice or almost 3 times a year because I'm obsessed. My other favorite TV show that is no longer on, but is also on Netflix, is Prison Break. I don't know if any of you have watched that when it was on like I have, but that was like my ultimate guilty pleasure show. But so far there's actually been no TV show on air that's surpassed my love for these shows. But my other favorite TV show that is on right now is The Vampire Diaries. I'm sure I've mentioned that like a million and bazillion times on here, but Vampire Diaries all the way. I also really enjoy Pretty Little Liars, Beauty and the Beast, which comes on after The Vampire Diaries, Drop Dead Diva, Big Brother. Oh my gosh, Big Brother. I lied. That is also another one of my all-time favorite TV shows. And it is starting tonight. Like, it literally starts in a half hour, so I need to hurry and wrap this video up. I also love Dancing with the Stars. It's like another little guilty pleasure show. I love that show. Same goes with The Bachelor or Bachelorette. There's also What Would You Do on Primetime. How I Met Your Mother. Everybody Loves Raymond. The King of Queens. Those are kind of shows I'll just watch if they're on. Raising Hope. That one I love. And there's another new show that just started, which is Who Done It. That one looks like it's going to be really good. And I've gotten, even though only one episode has aired, I'm hooked on that thing like crazy. Alright, moving on to favorite movies. I have a stack right here because I just couldn't pick, so I went downstairs in my movie collection and picked out all my favorites. First, this is like my all-time favorite, and it's in a series, and it's The Fast and the Furious, all these. I do have the fifth one, but it's in my DVD player downstairs, and I don't want to go downstairs to grab it. And there goes the third movie. Another favorite series of mine is all the Step Up movies. I love dancing. I love watching dancing, anything to do with dancing, so naturally I would love, love, love these movies. Gotta show my love for The Hangover. Come on. You knew this was coming. Oh my gosh, and my favorite movie that I've been watching like non-stop this whole year has been 21 Jump Street. If you have not seen this, go watch it. Like, just go watch it right now. It is hilarious. Like, seriously, I can't even, and I'm sitting here shaking the movie, but oh my gosh, favorite movie ever, 21 Jump Street. Go watch it. Hilarious. I also love The Freedom Riders. This is such a good movie. It's really like an emotional, inspirational movie because it's based on a true story of this classroom that a teacher goes into, and it's right in the middle of the Rodney King riots. So there's all these gangs going on in California, and all the kids in her class are like from different gangs, and they don't get along, and none of them have ever cared about their grades. And this whole movie, they just come together, and they really try to make something better for themselves. And so if you haven't seen This Means War, oh my gosh, Tom Hardy, you are my man. This movie is also funny. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. Seriously, hilarious. Love this movie. Sorry for like the glare on these. Like, I was holding up towards my window so you can't even see them. Do I have a pet bird? I do not have a pet bird. Who is my favorite fictional character? I think my favorite fictional character of the moment is Kenji from the Shatter Me series. He's just hilarious. He adds so much good humor to the book. And he's also like the common sense person. Like, when Juliet's having her diva moments, where they're like, cool your tuna. Do I like the app Pinterest? Yes, I am addicted to that thing. Oh my gosh. I've got so many boards going on, and I swear I'm on that site at least once a day. It is a bad addiction that I need to cut myself back from, but I've made some pretty bomb stuff thanks to that website. Do I like Disney, such as Mickey Mouse or Tinkerbell? Yes, I love those. Mickey Mouse was my favorite, especially growing up, and Tinkerbell. Like, who couldn't love Tinkerbell? Come on. What made you want to start making videos? Pretty much from watching other booktubers. I really loved the whole booktube community long before I even started. I think I had my channel for a year or two before I actually put videos on it, just because I like being subscribed to people and watching their videos, and just getting involved in like several different communities and watching them. And the book community interests me the most, so I don't regret ever doing this because it is so awesome. And how do you organize your bookshelf? Well, it's pretty simple. I just have one shelf here and my other bookshelf here, because I used to have just the one bookshelf when I started my channel, but I had quite a bit of books. Basically how I have it is on this whole, each bookcase is basically has 5 shelves. So on this case, this is all my read books, and this case is all my to-be-read books. So whenever I need to find a book to read, I can look at the books I haven't read, and then once I've read them, move them over to this side. It makes me feel so accomplished when I could do that. I don't know what it is. I love things like that. Like, it's like a checklist. The feeling you get when you finish something and check it off. Kind of like that. Other than that, I try to keep like my favorites on top, and then authors together, series together, kind of like genres close together. I'm probably going to be doing an updated bookshelf tour soonish, so I'll go more in depth with that. I'm just filming this on my web camera right now, so it's going to be a little hard to move it around and show you guys this. If you could save a fictional character's life, who would it be and why? That's actually a really good question. I'd have to say Prim from The Hunger Games. Spoiler alert. Top favorite contemporaries. The Limits by Katie McGarry. This one is all-time favorite. It's amazing. I love the story, the characters. Everything about this book is just so good. Anna and the French Kiss. This is such a cute book, you guys. I know this has gone around YouTube for a long time, but if you haven't read it, go check it out. But it's My Life Next Door by Huntley Fitzpatrick. Oh my gosh. This is the cutest story in the world, and I know it's probably going to be one of my favorite reads of 2013. What is a book that I love that is underrated, or a series that I've read and is underrated? I think a series that, like one of the first series that I really got into, my friend introduced me to them, and I know that some people have read them here on BookTube, but I haven't seen them gone around enough, and I think they don't get as much credit as they deserve. And there's a lot of books in here, but this one's like the graphic novel, last one, doesn't count. But, it's the Blues for Nightmares saga, I guess you could call it. I adore these books. It's so good. She also is the author of The Deadly Little Secrets, if you've read those books. They're so similar, like different storylines obviously, but the writing style is so alike, because in each book there's like a new mystery that you have to solve along with the characters, and it's just so good. Like, this is one of the only authors that can like twist the ending and make the person responsible for everything going on be someone I least expected it to be. Who is my book boyfriend? I could not pick between two men, and that is Noah Shaw from Mara Dyer and Liam Stewart from The Darkest Minds. It's too hard to pick between the two of them. They're both just, they have my heart. They have it. Who is my celebrity crush? Oh my gosh, you guys, this is like my favorite topic to talk about. See, there's Josh Hartnett, Paul Walker, Zac Efron, Bradley Cooper, Tom Hardy, that guy that was in The Host and I never can remember his name. Alright, I think that's going to sum up this portion of my answers video. We'll head on over to part 3 once I get that up, and then we'll see you guys in the next video.